Easy boy. We're here to help. Officer Lucas Reed guided his rescue boat carefully through what used to be the main street of a quiet Tennessee town. 3 days of relentless flooding had erased roads, swallowed homes, and turned the town into a silent lake filled with rooftops, floating furniture, and memories drifting past like ghosts. At the front of the boat, his partner Evan Cole scanned the water. "Lucas, look," Evan whispered. Ahead of them, barely visible through the morning mist, a car roof broke the surface of the water. And standing on top of it, soaked, shaking, but unwavering, was a German shepherd. The dog's paws clung to the slick metal. His body trembled with exhaustion, yet his stance was firm, almost disciplined. His eyes never left the windshield below him. Lucas slowed the boat. As they approached, the dog let out a low warning sound, not panicked, not wild, protective. "This isn't normal," Evan said quietly. The dog shifted sideways, deliberately blocking the car window, as if shielding something precious inside. Mud and debris covered the glass, making it impossible to see through. Lucas leaned forward with a boat hook, gently brushing away some of the grime. The dog snapped, not to bite, but to warn. "He's guarding something," Evan murmured. Then Lucas noticed the collar. Worn leather, a name tag scratched from use. "This isn't a stray," Lucas said. "He belongs to someone." Without hesitation, Lucas slipped into the cold water. The dog paced anxiously on the roof, watching every movement. Lucas reached the driver's side window and shined his flashlight through a narrow, clear spot. His breath caught. Floating inside the car was a teal backpack, its straps tangled in the seatbelt. Covered in mud, but unmistakable. Lucas recognized it instantly. "That's Mia Parker's backpack," he shouted. Mia Parker, the missing daughter of local rescue captain Daniel Parker. She'd been unaccounted for since the flood began. The dog let out a sound that wasn't a bark or a growl, something closer to pleading. Lucas carefully broke the window and reached inside. A notebook and phone drifted free. Mia's school ID stared up at them through the water. The dog whined urgently, nudging Lucas's arm, sniffing the backpack like it expected her to appear. "Come on, buddy," Lucas said gently. "Help us." After a moment's hesitation, the German shepherd jumped into the boat. Back at the command center, Captain Parker's face drained of color when he saw the backpack. "That's hers," he whispered. "She never went anywhere without her dog." Shadow. Using phone data, officers traced Mia's last location to a flooded rural property belonging to Noah Ellis, a young man Mia had been tutoring. He had been reported before for odd behavior and keeping animals without permits. When officers arrived by boat, Noah appeared nervous but insisted Mia had left earlier. Lucas didn't wait. Shadow suddenly lunged forward, pulling toward a partially submerged basement entrance. Inside, lying across debris and soaked furniture, was Mia, unconscious but breathing. "She's alive!" Lucas shouted. Paramedics carefully lifted her onto a stretcher. As they carried her out, Mia's eyes fluttered open. "Shadow?" she whispered. Lucas smiled. He never left. At the hospital, Mia later explained everything. She had discovered Noah was illegally keeping rescued animals and tried to convince him to report himself. When the storm worsened, confusion turned into chaos. Mia was trapped below as floodwaters rose. Shadow had been separated from her, but he followed her car, guarded her belongings, and waited for help. Thanks to his loyalty, Mia survived. Weeks later, Lucas visited Shadow at the shelter, where he sat quietly, watching the door. "You did good," Lucas said softly. Shadow wagged his tail, once slow, tired, proud. "Some rescues happen because of training, some because of timing. This one happened because a dog refused to abandon the person he loved. And sometimes the bravest hero doesn't wear a badge. Sometimes he stands his ground on four paws."